Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your second fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Max Charles, Chicago Pro, versus Michael Lockett, also the Chicago Pro, 2019. Now, Michael Lockett, he is the Chicago Pro. He's the Chicago Pro champion, 2019, 2018. I think he won it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. He placed second there a couple of times. I mean, this was his show. And Max Charles, as good as he is, he never did capture that Chicago Pro title. But anyway, guys, this is a little bit of a confusing matchup. Bananas versus grapes type of deal. Definitely bigger, more conditioned. Judging by this shot, is Max Charles. But as you really look, is he in better condition, or is it the oil, the lighting, things of that nature? I think it might be the case, because Lockett, if you look at the striations in his quads, just unbelievable. Tiny little wee waistline as well. Let's go through the poses. And it does reign true, I believe, that this Max Charles, just bigger. I mean, conditioning looks superior. Muscle separation in the abs, although I would give the midsection to Michael Lockett. Look at that tiny midsection and clearly the better V-taper. But the lats are big, vascular for Max Charles. Now the arms look more aesthetic. They look more complete for Lockett. But his biceps lack peak and maybe a little bit of muscle separation as well. So, guys, this is a toss-up. I'm not going to hand any one of these two a victory judging by this pose. Go to the front lat spread. And it seems to be the same thing here, guys. The much bigger, seemingly more conditioned athlete in Max Charles just dominates with his size. But then, more aesthetically pleasing, perhaps, and more symmetrical are the lats, maybe, for Michael Lockett. You can see his lats are no, it's not Dorian-esque. And neither are Max Charles. Maybe a slight tear in his right lat, with all due respect. What a close matchup. First 2 poses, and really, I am still, up in the air. Go to the side chest development. Now, this one could cause controversy. I could see most of you guys saying Lockett wins this one. Look at his legs. Look at the tie-ins, the flow. It's a much more, maybe pleasing to the eye nowadays side chest. But I have to be biased for these side chests. The one that Max Charles hits, he does hit it the other variation, but he does this one. It's the 1970s bow. That's the look that I'm looking for. The chest goes up to the top. A lot of YouTubers don't like this. Hey, it's a personal preference. In my opinion, Max Charles, for sure, hands down, gets the side chest. But like I said, it's going to be a matter of personal preference. Go to the side tricep. Now here, the flow, the tie-ins, the quads. Now that's going to favor Michael Lockett. Although the more I look at this, the legs, the wheels look better for the side tricep for Max Charles than they did for the side chest. Look at how hard and grainy his quads look. Midsection looks good too. Chest as well. But Michael Lockett, look at the size of his tricep. You see that big giant lobster claw? It's huge. Lacks some striations, a la Phil Heath, a la Hunter Labrada. But man, it's not like Max Charles is full of striations either. So perhaps a point to each gentleman in each of the side shots, which leaves me nowhere heading into the back shots. Now, I know you guys are going to see this and say, oh, well, he's going to pick Michael because of the glutes. Well, I tweak the way I judge. I get criticized that I don't go for the more conditioned man. Then I strictly go for the more conditioned man. Then you guys really criticize that technique. So I focus more on the aesthetics, balance, things of that nature. But you can't win, guys. You can't win. Back development. Max's back does look harder, grainier, maybe a better V-taper. I don't know. Lockett needs to bring his lats down a little bit lower. He has a perfect V-taper, but it's a little vertical. It needs to be a little bit more horizontal. But yes, guys, when you look at the glutes, of course, I'm going to give this one to Lockett. It's a difference between a bodybuilder that's not ready, not conditioned, and a bodybuilder that is peeled, diced. And, hey, hit thumbs down if you want, but that's how I see it, guys. This is a much more conditioned bodybuilder in Michael Lockett. Go to the rear double by. And this is the same thing. Max Charles, he's winning, guys. He's winning in the back development. He's winning this shot. If he was even a little bit more striated in the glutes, even a little bit more conditioned, I would give him this one for sure. His back is just dominant. More so in this one than the rear lat. Admit it. Go look back at the rear lat. It wasn't as dominant. And actually, if you compare glute for glute, Max Charles looks a little bit tighter in this pose. And a lot of bodybuilders do. They flex harder for certain poses. They know it's their shot, their better shot. I don't know. But anyway, guys, Lockett, hey, he has Aminu Akutlu. I forget how to say his name. You know the guy I'm talking about. He was the most striated ever. Akutlu. Hamandu Akutlu. Anyway, he's awesome, striated, and his conditioning does count. Turn around, guys. This is gonna be a pick'em, and particular in the ab and thigh, could go either way. You guys do these matches to me on purpose, don't you? I mean, small waistline, V-taper, Lockett, striations in the quads. Max Charles, huge, vascular, very conditioned. I'm going to flip a coin for this one. Finish this confusing matchup off. Max Charles goes a little bit crab position here. Made him a little bit shorter. He's actually a few inches taller than Lockett. He's almost 6 feet tall as Max, and Lockett, Lockett's no short man. He's a little bit taller than, I think he's probably 5'8", 5'9", which is fairly tall, no short bodybuilder. And Lockett, I don't believe that he has competed since the Chicago Pro. It's a little bit vexing. I follow him on Instagram. He looks a little downsized. So maybe he's, you got to get out of it for a little while. A la Kevin Levrone. He really got a lot smaller in the off season. But anyway, guys, very, very tight decision. I'm going with Lockett. And going to get some criticism. These guys did compete together at an Olympia 2019, actually. And they were right next to each other. I believe Juan Morel was in between the two. And they were way down low. So maybe the judges just didn't even compare the two. They were like 15th and 13th, I believe. Max Charles did place ahead of him, but not today, guys. Lockett is your winner, and what can I say? Could be 50-50, could be 40-60 between you guys. Anyway, hit thumbs up on the video. Like Max Charles. I like Lockett, too. Have a great day.